Okay, we've been learning hygiene. I've been teaching you hygiene for 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks? For 2 weeks, I think so. And I've taught you so many things so far. And the few things that we've been learning with you, you can get them on YouTube, so that if you never saw the lesson, you can get to see it. And today we are going to learn about food. Najua mnapenda kukula sana. You like eating, that's why lesson yetu ya Zoom leo nimeamua kuwafunza chakula. Food is every person needs food. Kila mtu anataka chakula. For us to live a healthy life, we must eat food. Food is one of the basic things. Nimefundishwa kwa environmental that food is one of the basic needs that a human being wants or needs. So you must have food for you to live a healthy life. For you to have a healthy life, you must eat food. In class 2, you were taught about groups of food, and you are taught that there are 3 groups of food. You are taught that we have 3 groups of food, and you know them. Huyo alisema anaitwa Mohammed. Is it Mohammed? Mohammed, brother to Ikra, are you there? I want you to name for me the 3 groups of food. The 3 groups of food zile mmefundisha class 2. Ngapi? Zinakuanga 3. Moja. You know them. Vitamins. Proteins and
carbohydrates.
Very good. Ni 3, vitamins, proteins and carbohydrates. Those are the 3 groups of food. And they also have other names. Like proteins, we also call them. Proteins are also known as, Samira, when do najibu hiyo? Haraka. Nauliza the other name for proteins. The other name for proteins is
Bodybuilding.
The other name for carbohydrates.
Nini?
Wewe tu.
Energy giving.
When do unajibu yote? Alafu the other name for vitamins is vitamins. Samira, the other name for vitamins is what?
Protective food. Protective.
Protective food, lakini Amina amekwambia. Amin, stop interfering with our lesson, please. Go. Toka hapo. Good. So those are the 3 groups of food and their other names. So today we are not going to learn about the 3 groups of food, but we are going to learn about something we call etiquette. Na kitu tunaitanga etiquette. And etiquette, this is just but the way in which we are supposed to behave when on the table, when we are eating, what you are supposed to do when you are eating. That is what we call etiquette. Etiquette is the behavior, good behavior. So we have food etiquette. Etiquette, you can see the spelling. Food etiquette. Etiquette is E-T-I-Q-U-E-T-T-E. Food etiquette. So Since you know food and you've already eaten, I know you've already eaten your breakfast, what are some of the etiquettes that you are supposed to have? And I've said that etiquette, the word etiquette means behavior, good behavior. So we have got food etiquette. These are behaviors that we must have when eating. Food etiquette are good manners to be practiced while eating. Food etiquettes are good manners that are practiced, or good manners to be practiced while eating. That is what we mean by food etiquette. Food etiquette are good manners that we practice while eating. So when you are eating, there are some good behaviors that you as a person you must have. During your last IRA lesson, nilisikia mwalimu akiwafunza respect, ways of respecting your elders na hizo zote. I was in your lesson but you never saw me. So apart from just respect for the elders, we must have other good behaviors also, and one of them is what we call table manners. So table manners are just the same as food etiquette. There are some things that you are supposed to do, and there are other things that you are not supposed to do while eating. There are some things that you are supposed to do and others that you are not supposed to do while eating. Food etiquettes are also called table manners. That is point 2. Food etiquettes are also called table manners. Table manners. We just call them table manners because we believe that when we are eating, you're supposed to be on the table, but some of us eat on mats, others eat while sitting down. So depending on where you are while eating, the good behaviors that you must have are the ones that we call table manners. They are the do's, that is the last point 3. They are the do's and the don'ts while eating. What are do's? Do's ni nini? Do's, D-O, then we have an apostrophe, then S. Do's are the things that you are supposed to do. And then don'ts are the things that you are not supposed to do. Vitu zenye natakana ufanye wakati unakula ndio tunaita the do's. And then the things that you are not supposed to do while eating ndio tunaita the don'ts. So we have got the do's and the don'ts. The things that you are supposed to do while eating are the ones that we call the do's. And the things that you are not supposed to do while eating are the ones that we call the don'ts. Before I give you my do's and don'ts, vitu zenye mimi wanafanya nikikula, nataka nyinyi mniambie kwanza. I want you to tell me some of the do's and the don'ts that you do while eating. So tutaanza na sijui alikuwa ndio Mohamed, huwa nasahau hii jina. Mohamed. Mohamed. Moha. Abdullahi, Mohamed Abdullahi, I'm calling you. Can you hear me? Hello. Wewe ndio naita. Jina yako nikumbushe?
Abdurrahman.
Oh, Abdurrahman. Kila saa wacha niandike mahali. Juu naita the wrong person. Ngoja nichukue kalamu. Okay, Abdurrahman.
Yes, teacher.
I've said that when we are eating, we must have good manners, and we call them table manners. And table manners pia nimesema zinaitwa food etiquette. They are called food etiquettes or table manners. I wanted you to, nilikuwa nataka wewe uniambie some of the things that you are not supposed to do when eating. Wakati unakula, ni nini haitakikani ufanye? What are you not supposed to do while eating? Gani yenye haitakikani ufanye wakati unakula? Hebu niambie moja. One.
You don't talk when you are eating.
You are not supposed to talk when eating. Kwa nini? Why are you not supposed to talk while eating? Ama wewe hujui sababu, ama wewe unaambiwanga tu usiongee ukikula. Kwa nini? Why are you not supposed to talk while eating? What is the reason? Yeah? What is the reason why you are not supposed to talk while eating? Abdurrahman, why? Haya, Abdurrahman ameshindwa. Samira?
You can.
Samira, nani, Abdurrahman ametuambia you are not supposed to talk while eating. So my question was, why are you not supposed to talk while eating? That is the reason. Why are you not supposed to talk while eating? Sababu gani uongee ukikula? Samira,
You will talk.
You are,
Bad manners.
it is bad manners to talk while eating.
Okay.
Eh? Samira, you are saying that it is bad manners to talk while eating.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, sawa. Okay, give us yours.
Yes.
What is some of the things that you are not supposed to do while eating? Tell me some of the don'ts, some of the table manners that you are not supposed to do. Mambiwa moja, you are not supposed to speak while eating. What about you?
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to disturb.
You're not supposed to? Yeah. Ni kama maneno imepotea. Words have just disappeared. Okay, we have some new people have just come in. Kuna Galaxy J7, kuna Real Ideas Tube. And we have got 4 more people coming in. Welcome. We were continuing with our lessons. Tulikuwa tunaendelea. So for those that are just coming in right now, our lesson is on hygiene. The lesson is about hygiene. And that is our subject, and our topic is food etiquette. Food etiquette. That's what we are learning now. And I've said that food etiquette are good manners to be practiced while eating. And then I've also said that food etiquettes are also called table manners. And what are table manners? Table manners are the do's and the don'ts while eating. What you are not supposed to do and what you are supposed to do while eating. So I've given you a chance to give me some of the do's and the don'ts, but you gave me only one. You gave only one example. So I'm going to give you mine. These are some of the table manners. Number one, Galaxy J7, your name, jina yako, I'm unmuting you, tell me your name, kama utaki tukuone sura.
maaragtay codka dhan uu jaraayo iftiinka dhan uu qarina inuu arka ma rabo useless waaye kane waryaa maxaa hartaadi ha u jaraysaa iftiinka oo isu qarinaysaa waa isqarin haye istus maxaa ha u qarinay
Okay, please, our lesson is going on. Make sure, Mzazi, if you are there, just keep quiet and let the learner continue with the lesson, please. I was waiting you to tell me your name, but it's like we are not communicating. So let us continue. Examples of food etiquettes. Number one, as Abdurrahman told us, you are not supposed to talk while eating. So point one, no talking while eating. You're supposed to write that. Our subtopic is examples of food etiquettes. And number one, no talking while eating. That is number one. Number one, no talking while eating. That is the first one. No talking while eating. So when you are eating, you are not supposed to talk. And there are reasons. Kwa nini watu tunaambiwa tusiongee tukikula? You know, maybe you are on the table, a family, you are eating as a family, all of you, and maybe you are sharing a plate or you are sharing a plate and you are busy laughing as eating. At the same time, you are also eating. Unajua ukiongea ukikula, sometimes food can move from your mouth and fall down. Ama chakula inaweza toka kwa mdomo wako yaanguke kwa sahani. Can you eat someone's food, the one that has come from his mouth? You cannot. You are not supposed to talk while eating because it is bad manners for people to see food in your mouth. When you are chewing, wakati unatafuna chakula, hiyo food inakaa vibaya, ukionyesha watu watatapika. So you are not supposed to talk while eating because people are going to see the food inside your mouth. Apart from that, when you talk while eating, you might spit some food on people. The people that are close to you, you might spit the food on them. To spit ni wakati unaongea chakula inaweza toka kwa mdomo iangukia watu wengine. Wewe unaweza kubali kitu kama hiyo. You are eating with your brother or with your sister, and then while they are eating, as they are talking also, food moves from their mouth and falls on you. It is not good. Some people might be amused. You will make people angry when you do that. So it is not good to talk while eating because food is going to spit on other people. At the same time, people are not supposed to see what you are eating. People are not supposed to see what you are eating. That is in your mouth. Si ati kwa sasa sijasema ukikula uende ujifiche bedroom ama ujifiche choo. Ticha amesema watu wasione chakula tunakula, hapana. I'm talking of the food inside your mouth. The food inside your mouth should not be seen. But the food on the plate, there's no problem. The food on the plate can be seen by the people. But the food which is inside your mouth should not be seen. So while chewing, you are supposed to chew when your mouth is closed. You are supposed to chew when your mouth is closed. Sio kutafuna tu, you are chewing like a donkey. That's not good. Number two, no stuffing the mouth while eating. Number two, no stuffing the mouth while eating. No stuffing. I hope you are writing that point. Right, number two, no stuffing. No stuffing the mouth while eating. And what is the meaning of stuffing? Maybe mtu anashangaa stuffing inamaanisha nini? Stuffing is putting a lot of food in your mouth. Mdomo inafura ni kama umewekewa mawe. Like that. That is not good. You're supposed to take a small amount of food at a time as you eat. You are not in a competition. It is not a food competition. Grade 3. Wakati unakula, you are not competing with someone. It is your food. Nobody's coming to take it away from you. So eat slowly and carefully as you observe the table manners. And then number 3, point 3, we should wash hands before and after eating. We should wash hands before and after eating. That is number 3. Wash hands before and after eating. Wash hands before and after eating. That is number 3. So number 3 is one of the do's. Number 1 and number 2 are the don'ts. Not talking while eating, not stuffing the mouth while eating. So number 3 is what you're supposed to do. Wash hands before and after eating. And then number 4, sit down while eating. You're supposed to sit down while eating. Sit down while eating. That is number 4. So when you are eating, you are supposed to sit down. You're not supposed to eat while standing. You're not supposed to eat while walking. You're not supposed to eat while running. When you are given food, your mother always tells you to sit down and eat. You are supposed to sit down and eat. So when you are given food at home, you take your plate, you put it down, and then you concentrate on eating. So you put the plate down and you sit, wash your hands, and start eating. So you eat while you are seated down. That is one of the do's. And then another one, which is the last one, take and chew small amount of food at a time. I said that when you are eating, you are not in a competition. Hakuna mtu anakufukuza na mwiko ama na panga nyuma, hapana. Chakula ni chako. It is your food. So you are supposed to eat slowly. Take and chew small amount of food at a time. You are not in a hurry. So those are some of the food etiquettes that you are supposed to practice, or some of the table manners that you are supposed to do when eating. Good. Huyu mtu ameandika me. Kuna mwanafunzi ameandika me. I have a question for you. Huyu amejiandika me, sijui ni nani. Me. Huyu mwenye ameweka bulb na imeandikwa idea. Can we know you please? Menyamaza. J7 core. J7 core. Pia amenyamaza. You can unmute yourselves. When you wanajua ku unmute, you can unmute yourself. I have questions for you. It is time for a few questions. And the first question, I want someone now, after I've told you the food etiquettes, after I've told you the table manners, now it is your turn to tell me. You can repeat what I said, there's no problem. Can you now tell me some of the food etiquettes or some of the table manners. Mwenye ako tayari aseme. Anybody who is ready to tell me some of the food etiquettes or some of the table manners, you can start. Anybody who is ready aongee haraka haraka.
Wash your hands. No stuffing. No stuffing.
No stuffing food.
While eating.
Very good. No stuffing while eating. Very good. That is good. Any other person? Abdurrahman, ingine sema yako.
Wash.
Wash.
Wash your hands before and after eating.
You should wash your hands before and after eating. Unajua wengine wakimaliza kukula wanafanya nini? Badala ya kwenda kuosha mkono, wanafanya hivi. Hapo wanafanya hivi. Na wanakimbia wameenda kucheza. They don't want to wash their hands. Or wengine wakiitiwa chakula, kazi yake ni kufanya hivi. Oyo, leta, wanaanza kukula. You don't want to wash your hands. Dirty hands will have what? If you don't wash your hands will have what we call germs. So mnajua germs?
Germs.
Yeah. Germs will cause what? Germs will give us diseases. So if you don't wash your, the reason why we wash our hands is because we don't want to have germs on our food. So you should wash your hands before eating, and after you've completed eating, you are also supposed to wash your hands. So wash your hands before and after eating. Wash your hands before and after eating. Any other person? Mtu mwingine? Any other food etiquette? Tumeambiwa mbili. No stuffing food. No, you wash your hands before and after eating. Any other person? Ongea.
People are not supposed to see what you are eating.
On your plate or in your mouth?
In your mouth.
Very good. So we are supposed to we are supposed to close our mouth while chewing. That's why you are not supposed to open your mouth when eating. Haitakikani uongee ukikula so that people don't see what you are chewing inside your mouth, okay? So you chew when your mouth is closed. Sio kukula kama ng'ombe. Unaongea ukikula. Are you a Maasai? Any other table manners that you are supposed to practice while eating? Ingine? Galaxy J7, sikujui jina. Mnajua jina yao kijana? Galaxy J7. I don't know your name. Anyway, sawa. So after that, after we've learned that, there is something small for you here, because we have only 2 minutes remaining. And lesson yangu ishe. There is a small exercise for you here, the one that you will be doing after baadaye. So you write the following questions. You write the following questions down. They are on your phone, and this time I'm also going to read them. Ziko kwa simu, pia nawasomea, na kama utakuwa umeandika, still I'm going to send this video to you. So these are the questions. Question 1, you write it down. First question, what is etiquette? The first question, what is etiquette? What is etiquette? Etiquette spelling yake kapo kwa simu, unaweza iona. Ama kama unatumia tablet, you can see it. And then question 2. Dirty hands has dash. Dirty hands has dash. Dirty hands has dash. Unaandika, usituambie jibu wewe. Hiyo ni kazi yako unafanya. Andika kwa kitabu. Dirty hands has dash. Is it nutrients? Is it germs? Is it food? Write it down. And then question 3. Question 3. Write down 3 things we should not do while eating. Write down 3 things we should not do while eating. Write down 3 things we should not do while eating. Write down 3 things we should not do while eating. Then question 4. Question 4. Write down 2 good table manners. Write down 2 good table manners. Write down 2 good table manners. Then the last question, number 5. We should dash before and after eating. We should dash before and after eating. Are we supposed to sing, sleep, wash hands? We should dash before and after eating. Sing, sleep, wash hands. So you choose one. Good. That is the end of our lesson. The lesson, you are going to get it on your class WhatsApp group. I'm going to send it after this lesson. Thank you for coming in, and see you next time, and bye-bye. See you when we meet again next time. Have a good time and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.